You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody is having a great start to their day and looking forward to the weekend and looking forward to Valentine's Day for all you lovers who celebrate Valentine's Day. I know some of y'all don't. Some of y'all don't care about no damn Valentine's Day, either because you just don't fuck with that pagan holiday or because you don't have nobody to celebrate it with. But as we were talking about last night, Valentine's Day is the season of love. So just love on someone, even if you ain't got nobody you been laid up with. What up? Hey, how you doing? Linda, how you doing? Good morning. You guys, you know what? Last night, I swear, I work so much that when I request time off, I forget about it. So, and it's happened before. It's happened many times. And my supervisor just always laughs. But I was on here last night, and we was on here for about an hour and a half or so. And I was like, I need to get off of here and stuff like that. It's getting late. I got to get up and go to work. And even though I work from home, I got to walk down that hallway, that long hallway to my office. But I got in and clocked in. And when I went to check my schedule for the day, it said PTO. I said, what? I did it again. So then I was like, I went and clicked on the next day, PTO. So I'm off today and tomorrow. I'm like, dang, I could have stayed on longer with you guys last night or stayed up later, because I was up last night watching the new season of Cross. So season 2 of Cross just started on Prime. I love that show. I love that black man on that show. And it started off pretty good. And I got into I think episode 2. Because I think only 3 episodes are out so far. So I think I was on my way to episode 3 and I fell asleep. But I was like, I got to get my ass up I got up, y'all. I did my normal morning routine, brush my teeth, wash my face, use the restroom, all that kind of things. Put me on a pot of coffee and everything. Walked into the office, logged on, sipping on my coffee, only to find out I wasn't even supposed to work today. And I'm off tomorrow too. So I'm thinking about grabbing my grandson tonight. I normally would get him on Saturday evening, but I'm thinking about grabbing him tonight and keeping him tomorrow. And then, depending, maybe keep him to Saturday. Maybe, it just depends on, how I'm feeling, because I got a lot of things to do around the house, including cleaning up. I'm going to try to get some tidying done around this morning before I figure out if I'm going to get him tonight or not. But anyway, what up, V. Lachey? How you doing, love? Make sure you guys come on in, like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. So, I guess last night, after watching so many videos and, from Envy and, different people that was live, Pizza, and who else was live? Oh, Code. I watched some of Code. I think that's about it. Oh, Deanna went live this morning. I watched Deanna. She was over there talking about VS and what's her name, Diva meeting up or something. I don't know what's up with that. I have to go back and watch Diva's video to find out what's that all about. But I was like, Diva want to meet up with VS? What? Last thing I heard was VS wanted to interview Diva, and she was trying to collect some money, and I think she only got 3 cash apps. So I think I just thought the interview may be off or something like that. Or, maybe a lot of people just say interested. I don't know. But I have to go back and watch Diva's video to see what the hell going on with that. But so I was watching the B Sector streets, and yesterday it seemed like Lemon was pretty sure that his channel was saved, that he wasn't going to lose his channel, even though he said he had 42 flags or something for the thumbnail, the copyrighted thumbnail. And then he even showed Envy. He pulled out his laptop last night and showed Envy his what do you call it? Your YouTube studio. And he went to his dashboard and he showed him like where it said he had 6 strikes. And normally you get a warning, then you might get like put down for 7 days or 30 days or 90 days or whatever. But he has 6 strikes, and he said he had went through and he had appealed them, even though he couldn't go live at that time. And he showed us on his dashboard where it said his channel was paused. His channel was paused until further review or something, because I guess Lemon appealed it. So a lot of people was on Envy's last night telling Lemon it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Your channel's gone. The only person that really didn't feel that way was Kenola. Kenola's like, nah, it's a fake email, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, last night when we went live, we was like, damn, is this a play? Because people kept insinuating that he's just trying to get out of going to Vegas and doing live content or doing a lot of content. And I was like, I don't know why he wouldn't want to be doing content, because we already know what he looked like. People already been on trips with him. So I don't see what the big deal was about doing some content. Now, I know that he was supposed to be involved in that shit with King Payne, but I think that is totally out the window. Totally out the window, because King Payne saw how y'all niggas was acting before y'all even got to the damn show. He was like, hell no. And then Lemon want to fight everybody who come on the show, who don't come on the show. I'm like, so I think that's totally off the table for Lemon right now. Now, especially if he really doesn't get his channel back, which I heard this morning it was terminated. And that was the crazy thing last night. We were trying to decide if this was a play or not, if it was really real, if Dragons really called, if the company just found out, if they just happened to look up their picture or their artwork and, saw it was being used on some guy's YouTube channel. How did it really happen? It was a lot of questions still, up in the air about who was actually really responsible or behind the strikes. And so, of course, Dragons kept saying she did it, but people didn't understand why Dragons was doing it. Then they also thought that Shakim had to be the one teaching her. Come to find out, Dragons, when she hit Envy's, she told him, was it Envy's or Code? No, when she hit Code Binary, she was like, oh, I did it. I told y'all I knew how to strike. I knew how to, take channels and all this kind of shit. She said, I didn't need no help. And they was like, well, you actually did get some help. You got the help from the company who claimed that it's property, right? So I guess in a way she did get some help. But the thing is, she was saying people are trying to still decipher, like, did you reach out to the company? Did you send them the links? Or did you really flag on behalf of the company? So what I learned, because that was my question too, did she just send the information to them and then they flag? Or did she flag in the name of? And she did. Now, I don't know if there's consequences behind that alone. And I was cracking up because when Dragons was over there on Binary, they said, well, if you hit the company up and you told them, like she told them. Now, see, this is very brazen, y'all. This is very brazen. What she did altogether is very brazen, right? Yes, flagging in the name of. Right. That's what they said. They said she used a fake email. Thank you. In their name without permission. That's why I'm saying, is there going to be consequences with her? Because she said that she sent them an email, or she contacted them and she begged them to please Please don't get upset with her. Please don't take it out on her. Please don't do anything to her. She said because she is a loyal gamer, she felt like it was her duty to protect their property from somebody who was stealing their property. I was like, you know what? If that ain't brazen, then a motherfucker. Ain't no way. That's like, let's just say somebody is using, I don't know. What can we say? Nike? I'm just trying to think of something real easy. Let's just say somebody was using the Nike symbol and saying it was theirs and throwing it on some shoes. You know how they used to do back in the day. Hey, I don't know if they from your hood used to do that shit, but back in the day, motherfuckers used to take labels and tags and sew them on shit and all that kind of shit right in the hood. But let's just say they pretended like they were Nike and they went to that person as representing Nike. Like, it's like the same way. I don't see how you couldn't get in trouble for that. But maybe they were so happy or elated to find out, because I'm sure a lot of people probably use their images, and I'm sure it probably does get back to them. And like Goosey said, because Kenola was like, well, why would Lemon get in trouble? Because I'm sure a lot of people use shit like that. And we know other people in the sector who use them type of things too, right? As their thumbnails. And Kenola said, well, a lot of other people do it. And Goosey was like, well, maybe they don't know better. Or how do we know that they haven't gotten in trouble? And you don't know if they gotten in trouble or not. And that's one thing you don't want to try to fuck with. You don't want to ever do something wrong. I'm going to sell this crack because them niggas on that other block, they do it all the time. You know, I'm going to do this. I'm going to rob this person. I'm going to do this. Just different things because somebody else is getting away with it. Because that one time you try that shit, that's going to be your ass, Mr. Postman. That's going to be your ass. Yes, strikes are a form of a legal document. Oh my God. Then try to extort 1,000 for limit to reveal the strikes. Both are criminal. Hold the press. And child, he did. And that's the one thing Lemon, he just can't get over. He's like, I have got into so many arguments with Dragons. She over there talking about, she mad at me because she think I'm striking her channel. He said, me and Dragons be beefing here and there, fighting here and there. He said, I ain't never touched her channel. And that's another thing I don't understand. How does she know for sure that he struck her channel? Because she claims that after her challenge, after her lip syncing contest, that all her videos have been getting strike. And she said she did like 4 videos. And so that's why she hit her channel. Now, I'm not sure if that's really true, because I ain't said she gotta show us. Ain't nobody gotta show us they strikes, and copyrights and, stuff like that. But she hasn't. So I don't know. I ain't seen it. So I don't know if she been getting strikes or not. But what Dragons did say was that she had got in trouble for doing shit like that before. What Lemon doing by using that type of art, that fan art. And so she had got in trouble, and that's how she knew that you can get in trouble for doing that. But then I heard her say something about pizza, and people were saying, I don't know if this is true or not. Y'all let me know if it's true or not. But somebody said that pizza was worried about if she would be next because of the art that she be using. And Dragon said, Pizza, I fuck with you. I ain't gonna fucking fuck with your channel. I ain't trying to take your channel. Woo woo woo. So I was like, You said she just did not look that bad. Lemon was supposed to be her friend. He supported her way. He did support her a lot, even though they was arguing and stuff a lot. And I used to think that most of the arguments were just for play anyway. But is it fair to say, is it safe to say that what happened to Lemon right now it is no longer a playing game? Is not a play anymore? Because what I saw from what's his name, Audio Pope, I saw on Audio Pope's channel that it was terminated. He had a screenshot of it being terminated. And what up, Kimberly Black? How you doing? What up, Room Shaker? What up, Shaker? I saw that it was terminated. And I don't like the false flagging. I don't like the false flagging. I don't like the false flagging. Again, I say if somebody is fucking with your shit and you flag them, that's on you. But the false flagging, and she's doing all this, and Cole said you're not even 80% sure that Lemon did it. So why would you go for his channel like that? And what up, Room Shaker?
Good morning.
Good morning, Sugar.
I feel like Pizarro better be on P's and Q's, even though I don't see it for the bald headed scallywag. Dragon just did a live Dragon Pizarro talking about she need to shut up and she didn't see it for her, didn't believe in her, and all this other stuff. Emotional unstable critter is something you need to watch out for, because she was very much hurt, and she very much said it after the competition that if it weren't for King Roman, she feel like they would have left her high and dry hanging. She want her lick back. I think she's too enraveled and involved in the board. Like, she expect us to do more for her than her family do.
I agree that she was really upset and she was really hurt. And even though I even said when I did the commentary on that situation where she dropped her for some money, I was like, I understand why I said very clearly, I understand peace aside, because she's get money, and it don't matter who, she gonna get that money. But then Dragon side was like, well, I'm trying to talk to you and we trying to make plans and we trying to advertise with the whoop and you gonna drop me. So I do understand, why she was upset. And if King Roman didn't come through in the clutch, I mean, he actually was using his own Wi-Fi and everything to run that show. Like I said, there wouldn't have been no show.
Reason a lot of us showed up. Bitch, you had me blocked. If it wasn't for King Roman asking us to support, a lot of people, we was 10K feet wall up like King Roman owed us after this one, because he's the only reason we supporting her. We felt like it would have been a show that was not worth supporting. We knew she was going to get drunk and high, over talk, and crash out. And she tried to, and that's why everybody was ready to go. Like, yeah, no, you don't have no self-control.
Yeah, if King Roman wasn't there, the way her Wi-Fi was acting up for the first hour, there would have been no show. We wouldn't have been able to see the contestants, or hear them, or it was a lot going on. So he did come through in the clutch. And shoot, if she did get anything from money or anything for that from people, shit, I would have gracefully shared it with him, because even though he probably wouldn't care, Nah, Dragon, this your show. But he produced that show.
Clock it. They left her pot sitting in 200 rain, and they turned around and cashed out him and thanked him for showing up and showing out. Okay. And she got mad when he announced how many cash apps he got. And she was like, well, maybe they were expecting you to give it to me. And he said, no, they specifically put notes on there telling me thank you for supporting the show and helping out.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he did it on Ness.
That's why I didn't see that, because I'm up here like, how did I miss that?
It was on Ness.
Oh, wow. Well, okay, kudos. That's what's up, because I felt like he deserved that. Man, that was I said it too. No shade, no tea, but I was like, that was a King Roman production. It was like she was at his event.
Fact.
But the fact that she don't know for sure if Lemon, now, do you think Lemon really striking her channel?
No, because Lemon was trying to pay Octavius $1,000 to go after Shaquem for him. Lemon don't know how to strike. Lemon don't know how to play defense. Lemon don't know how to do nothing but lose a channel. I'm just being honest. But Lemon has tried to pay people to be his representative and tried to get him $1,000 and stuff like that to go after Shaquem Page on his behalf. But nobody wanted to actually stand up in the paint. And then some other people said that they battle with him is going to turn legal. So they didn't want to be attached to helping Lemon because they was going a legal route.
Well, what's this Mila Shea saying? Then try to extort 1K from Lemon to reverse the strikes. Both are criminal. Oh,
because Dragon and somebody else told Lemon they'll reverse the strike if he paid them $1,000.
Shut the front door.
Right.
Shut the front door. And he probably got it too. If he makes
But
like
he
4,000
shouldn't do it
more,
because
like you
even
said.
Goofy is telling him to get the documentations and send that straight to YouTube. And that, like I tell him, they playing the hard way. Because this stuff that they're doing to attack his channel, now he gonna have to stay within the rules, the guidelines, and regulations.
That's what people
But
keep saying. Room
the
shaking?
right, but the fact that they're requesting money to ease up and stop striking his page, YouTube take channels for falsified strikes. All Lemon gotta be able to do is screenshot, records, and all that other stuff and send it to YouTube and just sit back. YouTube gonna do the rest of the work because they gonna start focusing in on that channel. But Lemon don't want to listen to nobody. And last night he pissed me off because I started to hear them be linked. But after he started calling them dummy, I'm like, no, I ain't finna go up there
He
and
was
argue
calling
with you.
everybody dummies and bitches and stupid. And
Right.
I'm
So
like,
I
how
stayed out of it.
we got like a triple OG shells on the panel trying to give you some advice and other people trying to give you some advice. And he didn't want to listen to nothing. Like I said, while he was up there panel hopping for like hours, he could have been taking all them damn thumbnails down. And yes, as far as trying to get back with YouTube, because if it was a fake email, he could send that in, and that could possibly get her channel taken because you can't false flag and false represent somebody. But he probably would still lose his channel, being these companies know what's going on, and they did do the strike because she contacted them, but they the one who did the strikes.
They didn't do that strike. She did that strike. That's why she's saying she'll reverse it for $1,000. It was the falsified. Because if you look at, I don't know if you remember on K-Fits, but even people from like Goosey and them on MVEs last night, they was comparing the email. When you put that email in there to send an email to that email address that was used, it does not exist.
That's what they was, and they said it was new. They said the email was new, but yeah, I'm not a member over there. I had dropped a lot of my members when I had stopped going live for those few months. I was paying all these members, and I'm not even making no money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I'll get memberships back later. I ain't worried about all that shit, but I still support, the public shit.
Right.
But yeah, but she did say that she went to the company. She told them that she did it on their behalf because she was a lawyer gamer. But she was also telling them, please don't, get mad at her or do anything to her because she's looking out for them. And then did you hear what she said on binary code? They said, well, did they ever respond? She said, no, I'm waiting on a thank you or something. You waiting on a thank you and you lied and represented these people. And girl, they probably
wait a minute. Let's talk about impersonation laws. Let's talk about this is a brand that you telling them you operating on their behalf and they never authorized you to do so because they got lawyers and stuff for stuff like that. So you also basically committing a criminal crime that can pursue you. And like I say, it bothers these people because we also got Kenolia that was calling them last night. MB was calling them last night. And now that you're bringing their attention to YouTube, they might decide to pursue you. And they got that email with an electronic trail of you reached out to them and you going on platforms, meaning that you reached out to them and begging them not to do nothing to you. They're going to consider you more of a threat than Lemon. Let's start there. Hello.
And what was the email name? What did it say come from? Did she use their name and make a fake email with their name in it? Is that what she did?
Basically, she copied all their brand and information, which is very much against the law. You impersonated that brand, and they're going to see an issue with that.
And that's why I said at the beginning of my show, she's very brazen to do that because I would never reach out to a company and say, I told them I was Walmart or I told them I was Amazon because I'm a loyal gamer.
Hey, E-Money, but still, you can't represent my brand. I don't care how loyal you is to my brand. Right. If I find out you impersonated, I'm coming on your ass. That's why they sit here. And I'm sure when they started that brand up, they trademarked it. So it belongs to them and only they can step out on their behalf. But you sitting here letting me know that you're committing a crime, like, I'm going to watch you. Like at this point, I don't trust you, baby. You went too far and you breaking laws. And I'm a brand that can't be attached to people like you. So yeah, I will pursue her. And then that's why I said she better be careful because now a lot of people like, I'm sure I can reach out to them and have a good look conversation about how they're being impersonated and attacking channels and stuff that is actually labeled as a brand, as a business, and I'm an independent contractor and she's using your name to come after me. Like, do you know this type of impersonation? Because in order for me to counterclock this, I will have to give up my information and then I can be doxxed by counterclocking this claim, but she used your credentials to do it. So yeah, I think I want to hit up the company too now.
And you know what? She took his chances away too, because let's say she just reached out to them and told them what was going on. They could have looked over and be like, oh, well, yeah, he using it for a thumbnail, Oh, well, we don't know if they would have did some striking or not. But she took the chance away. She just automatically struck in their name.
And then I want to tell you this too, because I heard Shelly say that, and I told her, I don't know when the last time her channel was under attack, but YouTube have changed their rules. Once you start the appeal process, they tell you do not go edit, do not delete, or do not remove any of the content, because if they falsely apply the strike or whatever the case may be, they will come. Right, they will remove it. So people telling him to go take it down, he's not going to be able to take it down because he's not savvy when it comes to editing. He just put a live up and let it roll. But if that trademark, that avatar, his thumbnails and his avatar is the same, so he's going to have to go through there and change all that or delete and start from scratch. And once he deleted, that automatically going to void the appeal. So yeah, and then they still going to make him wait 90 days.
Yeah, and that's what I didn't understand too, because if they struck him and he can't go live, and then he was
now the channel gone. Just in case you weren't caught up, the channel gone.
Yeah, I said that earlier. I saw it on Audio Popes. He had the screenshot because last night Lemon kept saying, I still got my channel. I still got my channel. And I said, how the fuck you got your channel and you got all these strikes and you can't go live? How are you sure? He said the people ain't responded to him yet. I said, okay, so you don't know if you still got your channel now. And that's what Goosey was trying to tell him last night. You don't even know. And then he told him, he said, man, if them strikes are good, you in a lot of trouble, dude. You in a lot of trouble. And then I got up this morning. I saw Cold first. I was watching Cold first. And he said, he was like, oh yeah, let me got his channel. Then he found out dead in the air on his show that it was terminated. He said, oh damn, now my whole damn show, I got to refigure my whole damn show.
Right. But I think people need to move better. I've been at it for a long time. I would tell people if a strike is going to hurt you and you're going to have too many things, because their goal is to get 3 strikes you out. You done messed up your name. Now you done messed up your mama name. Now who name is you going to rely on? And see me being responsible now? I'm not letting nobody play in my name, because anything you do can come back for me and fall on me.
Right. And Vila Shay, she had hit the panel, but then she dropped down.
Her mic probably wasn't working because a lot of people said that they mics and stuff messing up, so that might be what's going on.
Okay, well, Vila Shay, come back. I definitely want to hear what you have to say. But Vila Shay said, this guy should do written all over it. Now, do you think should do? I ain't gonna call him that.
Who is Shadoodle?
You know, she talking about Shaquille.
Hold on.
Hey, Shaker. Hey, the hood table.
Good morning.
I just came up to say, yes, she said that on Binaries. I screen recorded it. She said that she wanted $1,000 to reverse the strikes, that she used a fake email. The email was looked up. I looked the email up too, and it didn't exist. And if you Google the company name, it has a totally different email address, and it's not a Gmail. It's a .com.
Yeah, because most company names, they have a .com. Like the Hood Table is an actual LLC, and so my website is the Hood Table, .com. But my email, hey, I still got a Hotmail email. I'm like, I'm already paying for the website.
I ain't gonna say nothing because
I'm paying for the website. I don't give a damn about the email. As long as I got my website and I own that bitch. The email, I do Hotmail, Ymail, YouTube, Yahoo. I don't give a fuck. But that is messed up. But do you really think that Shakim was behind it? Because she said she didn't need no help, that she knew how to do it because she got flagged for that.
It's got his little grimy, musty fingerprints all over it. Yes,
Hey,
I
Jill.
do believe that. It has him written all over it. That's his MO. That's the same thing he did before when he used that Devon Artiste and false flag lemon.
Mhm.
And
I
she
remember
said
that he used some of the guy. Yeah, I remember
she
that.
also said on binaries this morning that she struck him 42 times, then emailed them and told them what she did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she said that she asked them not to take any consequences out on her before because she used a name talking about, I'm a loyal.
I could be
Be
your
honest.
lawyer. I
Go
could
ahead.
be the hood table's loyal customer, but I can't strike nobody
Exactly.
for you without
Exactly.
your permission.
And that's why I said shit, that's very brazen of what she did because I would be nervous. I'll be
Ooh,
nervous. You
she's
let
scared
somebody
now.
tell me and say, yeah, I presented myself as y'all, but I'm doing it for y'all. You know, like, and what
She's
up, E Money?
scared
How
now.
you doing, love? And what up, Jill? How you doing, love? And yes, CPR was done on her show by KRN. He breathed life into them lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did.
She
Yeah.
she let that contest go to her head and thought she was bigger than the program. Uh, because when
Mm-hmm.
Lemon first came up there on her panel, Lemon wasn't doing anything. And I have nothing against Tweety, but Tweety went up there and wanted Lemon down, and she dropped Lemon down. And then she want to say that Lemon was, was going off on subscribers and
And he
stuff.
wasn't. He
He
wasn't.
wasn't. He
And I
wasn't.
even
She,
spoke up for him when I did commentary. I said he was up there cool. He was still drunk, but he was
mhm.
a cool drunk. And he
and
wasn't
and
messing with nobody.
And how you gonna say you didn't want him up there, but you had him judging the first contestant that came up? Even
Mm-hmm.
though when he first came up, he just said he was there to support. He wasn't there to be a judge.
Child, by the time we found out who the damn winners was, it looked like Hollywood Squares up there in that motherfucker. I was like, who is the judges and who is the contestants? Because even the contestants was judging other contestants. I was
Hmm.
like, what the fuck is going on here?
Dragons is a manipulative, ungrateful, ingrate. Period. And she has been ever since she was homeless, with her smelling like she out, her and that other fool that smell like, both of them smell like they outside 24/7, because that's where they are all the time,
Oh, Lord.
outside.
What up, 231 Page Home? Is that boy really living in his car?
Hood table. Listen to the background every time he on a panel or when he go live. He in the car early in the morning, late at night. He in the car.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, Room Shaker be in hers, but we know Room Shaker got a house. We've seen Room Shaker's house,
Mm-hmm.
and Room Shaker don't smoke in her house, so that's why she be in her car.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So they
It's
they
crazy.
can hang that one up on a high nail, saying Room Shaker homeless. No, 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 no.
It's
As she say.
so damn cold. That's sad when you ain't got one person in your whole family that'll let you crash with them.
Mm-hmm.
That's so sad. Because I mean, if that was one of my cousins or sister or brother, I'd be like, nigga, if you don't bring them pillows up over here and get in that basement, find you somewhere to go in that basement.
Exactly. But 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 he always they want to always talk about Lemon being 36 years old and living at home with his mama. He got a roof over his head. I ain't taking up for the man or nothing, but he got a roof over his head.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he is with his mama, him and Goosey. If my son 35, if he needed to come back home, baby, come on.
And my
I give
sons
him
know
a
that.
time limit, but yeah,
Yeah, you
you
gotta give
come
them a
back
time
home.
limit. You gotta make sure they know, okay, I'm gonna give you 60 to 90, okay, 60 to 90,
Hmm.
maybe a little longer. But I have always said that I prefer to date a guy who has his own shit, right? I've always said that, and I still stand on that shit. I prefer that. But when it comes to limiting his mother's situation, I don't stay. I mean, okay, it's very expensive here. My shit damn near 2,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? But I'm owning my shit. But they shit in Cali for a 2-bedroom, they should be wild. Like, I understand
Exactly.
why people be rooming up. Like, even in New York, I understand why people be rooming up in places like that because it's so outrageous.
It's the same way in Texas. My daughter pays 1650, I think, for a 1-bedroom
It's very
apartment.
expensive. Yep, very expensive. My younger cousin, my little cousin, he was just up here this weekend, but he lives down there in Texas and he just bought a new house, beautiful, built from the ground. But that motherfucker, I'm like, child, I can't. I like my little old house. I'll just keep paying this because I can't do
Hmm.
no more. Some people got some real lavish cribs, and I'm one of those people. What
Exactly.
do you call one of those people who don't need a lot? I don't need a lot.
Well,
I don't need 25 bedrooms and 7
exactly.
bathrooms.
Thank
And
you.
sure, I'm good with my 3 bed, 3 bath. Sure, front
Hmm.
yard, garage. I'm good. But when it comes to Cali, I could never afford to live in California.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Sure,
Mm-mm.
I ain't too proud to say I can't afford Cali. Shit. Mm-mm.
Everything expensive out there. Ron Shaker, you
Everything.
still up here?
She chilling. She chilling.
Absolutely. No, I'm not
Oh,
chilling.
okay. 'Cause
I just
I
need
had
to
spoke
post
to
on
you.
my
I
post
didn't
my
hear you speak back to your top
hey
mod.
boo, but it's okay. I was moving
Nah.
behind the scenes. I put a post on my wall and I
Okay.
asked Lemon, could he give me, I will unblock him and allow him on my channel just for this, to give
Mm-hmm.
me behalf to represent him and reach out to this company. And I will
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
basically be telling them everything that's going on and let them know that he's a brand and the brand is being attacked under him. He's a 1099 and letting them everything that's going on. And I
oh,
will
when you doing this? When?
I just made the post on my wall now. That's why I was on mute. And I just
Yeah.
I'm gonna contact MB and I'm also contacting Kenolia and asking them to give me the number so I can reach out to the company as well. And I'm
Mhm.
basically gonna nip all this in the butt because I'm over this the attack of channels. I'm over the
Right.
unstable emotional part of it. Like at this point, and I don't even like Lemon, but you going
Right.
too
I
far.
mean, right is right though. And
Mhm.
yeah, and when you stand on right, then it don't matter whether you like the person or not, because I don't care for him myself. But at the same time, right is right and wrong is wrong.
Thanks for calling
And
Leader
she was dead
Network.
wrong
Yep.
for that
And hey,
because
mhm.
she hadn't shown nothing showing where her channel was even getting hit, but she keep hiding it.
That's what I said. I said we haven't seen nothing saying that her channel has been struck, but she keeps saying it was him. And you're right, child, minimalist. That's what I am. I'm a minimalist. I don't need much. Okay. I need a house, a roof, decent
There you go.
furniture. I don't need all the bells and whistles. But yeah, I'm a minimalist. But somebody said, hey, side eyes said we don't want lemon back and we want dragons fine too. You saying you want dragons gone too? Okay, okay, okay. And see,
Well, no, it's the point that Dragon didn't know who she was dealing with, and Dragon called herself want to come for me and play with me, and I'm gonna show Dragon how far people are willing to go to sit you on your ass. Like, stop playing with me, because I will handle you the legal route just as well as everybody else. But since you want to entertain the likes of YouTube, I'm gonna entertain you on YouTube, baby. But I will be very professional when I make my moves on you, and I'm gonna let this
Mhm.
company know that I'm just letting you know that people are falsifying strikes. And not only that, Dragon, I'm gonna reach out to YouTube because if you'll do it to Lemon and you come up on these channels trying to argue me back and forth and play these type of games, who's to say I won't crush your poor little feelings and make you come for me? Not only that, you better hope while you as many times you done told this story about this man that you on the run from. So if I'm still living in Chicago, I will insert myself and go meet him and see will he be willing to talk to me. And if he want to interview in the health sector, I will give him that too, just to expose all the lies.
Mm-mm-mm. And that's the thing about it. If you would do it to somebody that you're supposed to be really cool with, I mean, they was really like tight, and yeah, they fight and stuff sometimes, which a lot of us thought was just plays and bullshit. But I can't believe she did that to him, like out of all people, and she can't show proof that he did it to her first.
She know he didn't do it. It's the fact that she was embarrassed, but you displayed your life. You made stories up. You came down here begging for cash apps, and you did all this other stuff. She keep playing. I will go the legal route and entertain the Masons and the Eastern Stars that I know hold badges and let them know what type. And then I will reach out to news outlets and let them know what's actually. YouTube ain't gonna take all this stress and people reaching out on other people's behalf because of the type of stuff they're allowed to go on. So that would get a lot of channels going very quick. So keep being open and honest about it. And I'm going to record and document everything you say. And I'm just going to load up YouTube. I'm going to help Lemons as you see, because you're just going to go for all the other channels. I believe Brianna, Pizarro, and everybody that you cried about, since you said he hurt you. Because if you said you watched Cole, she politely said these was people that hurt her. So the fact that you that unstable, like everybody hurt you because you cried on Nash, you cried to King Roman, you went on Goosey's crying, like everywhere you go, you crying about this. So you're not a person that can let it go. So are you even fit to be on YouTube?
Too fit to be tied. What's up, Jill? Jill said, right, just stop watching people if you don't like them. An unconscious conversation said, when you openly violate YouTube guidelines, you set your channel to be terminated. That's true.
I agree with unconscious conversations. Yes, when you openly violate the guidelines, you set your channel up to be terminated, but let YouTube do it.
Right. Let
don't
YouTube
falsely do. Don't sit and falsely do it under somebody else.
Yep. And what up, Miss LA? How you doing, beautiful? But you said all this trying to ban people. See, I would be, if I was close to her, I'd be very nervous, especially if you're using the same type of thumbnails similar to what Lemon is doing. Now, do y'all believe her when she told Pisa, don't worry about her thumbnails, she's not going to do anything to her channel?
Absolutely not.
I don't, because then like 2-3 years ago, she said, and I was here, so I know this for fact, that she was saying that Brianna and Pizza hacked her computer and she paid the FBI what $2,000.
Remember.
And that was a lie, because you ain't never gotta pay the FBI to sit here and track a crime. So, and then she also said how they wanted her show to be a flop and how she don't like them. But at the end of the day is, y'all vets to this. Y'all say y'all been around since day one. Why would you allow people to play with your platform? And like I said, they entertain these type of things. That's why I really just sit back. I have the same channel I had since I've been on YouTube, but they entertain this type of behavior. As long as it's not them getting attacked, they think it's funny and want to get more information about it. Everybody, let me break this down for the ones that's slow in the back. Everybody that allows somebody to come on your channel and brag about that they're striking other channels out, you're putting your whole platform at risk. And the most sector have taught this lesson very well. Because see, if you didn't know, that's how Cam page got snatched off the board. And BS turned around and told him how to maneuver to get it back, because he was sitting up there telling people in his live to go strike another channel. So for YouTube cameras and everybody that allow people to do this on your platform, it was documented and it was duly noted, and you keep on and you're going to be under attack. Because anybody come from my page, I'm finding that every page that was involved and let them sit there and spill that bull crap. I'm coming for you, and I'm letting you know I'm coming for you, and I ain't gonna hide it. I'm gonna put all the documentations, all the recordings, and everything. Some of y'all need to play y'all A game and play defense and protect your channels. If they get one strike in, don't make it where they can come down through there and just strike everything. Like, y'all crazy, and I shouldn't be fighting y'all battles, but this shit is getting out of control and out of hand.
It really is. And then she want to say folks hating on her. Hating on what? Girl, you ride an e-bike. You 30-some years old and was homeless for 2-3 years. Ain't got nobody kids.
She riding an e-bike that the board paid for. She operating phones that they paid for. She everything in her life the board is paying for. I blame these goddamn subscribers. I would have told the bitch stop begging and shut the hell up.
Every time her and Lemon would fall out. And then when she would need something, she go hitting his link, with that old silly laugh and over talking and what have you. And then eventually, she need money for something.
You said they playing with people money and livelihood. I've been calling it out. I told them one game
Mm-hmm.
I was raised not to play with. If it's ever to the point it's gonna cause dysfunction and mishap in my life, I will fall the hell up off this app. But some of these people, you playing with people that don't have nothing to lose. They can't be trusted. You sitting with snakes to be relevant on the board. Make that, and then you want us to believe that you are a strong component. No, you are the weakest link. I'm not kissing no
Exactly.
tail. We don't need you. We can come on here and do our commentary without holding down a panel, and we can keep on moving. We don't sit here and be upset and angry like I ain't never played the CPS, the police games. I don't operate like
Mm-mm.
that. I'm gonna put a frown on your face just by going live every day and being me, popping my stuff and showing you that I'm unbothered. But these people actually allow people to hurt them. We got broken spirits running around this goddamn app, and y'all entertain the likes of them.
Right.
Shakim, you going to lemon court day, but you ain't going to check on your own. A traffic situation is an easy dang gone fix unless you did a DUI and unalive somebody. Other than that, you can go there. They ain't gonna give you no more than 30 days if they don't give you a fine because the jail's already overcrowded. So they just want to get you up out their face. Take your restitution and go on about your business. But the fact you want us to think you bad and you running from stuff like this, like I can't take you serious.
Thank you.
Nope,
And
nope,
and
no. It's a lot
Hood
of people.
Table.
Oh, go ahead, babe.
I also wanted to tell you that I don't when you had struck Goosey, um I don't blame you for doing it because he didn't ask to use your content, but I am glad that y'all resolved it. You know, y'all did resolve that. Um, but I don't blame you though. I don't blame you.
Yeah, a lot
You
of
know,
people didn't, but some people did. But one thing I heard somebody say is when it's somebody, not you, but when it's somebody you like,
mm-mm.
yeah, people get mad. When it's somebody they don't like, they praise it. So I was just like, I don't care. Well, I already knew when I did it that I could get a lot of backlash because I did know he was well liked, but I didn't care. I was just like, this is my
Right.
shit. This is
Because
how I'm
that was
gonna
your intellectual property.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
but like I
I was
said,
waiting on
I'm
the
glad he
backlash. I was
came
like,
over
whatever.
and y'all talked and resolved it. He didn't mean no harm. Lord knows he didn't. But
And
at
I
the
know
same
he did.
time, yeah, I get where you were coming from.
Yeah, I know he did. And about time we finished our conversation, I was like, if you want to use it, just ask. I've been letting people use my stuff over the years, but they ask. They like, Hood Table, can I use this? Can I use this? Even the motherfucking news teams here know they gotta ask.
Mm-hmm.
I be covering a lot of local news and hood news and breaking news and all kind of shit. And a lot of my stories, a lot of stories they be getting be coming from me when I'm doing the hood news. And
Oh
so
wow.
they be emailing, yes, honey, emailing me, showing up at my door, calling me and shit. And can we use this clip right here? Sure can.
So
Sure.
I just wished I could get one of them cakes shipped to me.
Oh, I wish wish you lived nearby because I sure would. I would hook you up.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, I would. I would hook you up. But yeah, so I know who was that the other day? TC was like TC and Uppity, like, we gonna speak it into existence. You're gonna have a big business and you're gonna be traveling and doing this with cakes all over. I said, I don't want to do all that. I'm good doing that as
Mm-hmm.
I'm a professional baker, but it's still like the hobby lifestyle. I'm not trying to get out there baking and decorating cakes for 12 hours a day and all that kind of shit because that business is very tiring and it does a number on your body. For people who don't know, it's not easy decorating cakes all day, every day. That shit is kind of hard. Even
I
when you
believe
perfect,
it.
even when you perfect it, sometimes you have to go over a cake 3 full times to get that picture perfect to go on a
Uh-huh.
catalog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, I'm gonna scrape this shit off, start all over, scrape this shit off, start all over. Okay, here we go. Bam. Come pick your
Shoot,
cake up.
that's
That
out
shit
there.
ain't no easy job.
And I don't have the patience.
And it takes a lot of patience, especially if you're doing real detailed and you got to do it real slow to make sure you don't fuck up the cake and doing all those piping, using all those piping designs and tips. And don't talk about the fondant. Like Uppity was talking about the other day with the fondant and shit. I was like, Uppity, she was talking about, practicing to make her baby a Peppa Pig or something like that. I said, you don't have to use fondant. There's a lot of decoration you can do with just frosting. I wouldn't do that for my child because it's too time consuming. The kids don't like that shit anyway. Adults barely like
that fondant.
Yeah. Kids, they ain't gonna
I
use
don't
that
like
shit.
it myself.
Right. And so
I mean, it's pretty. It be pretty.
it takes a cake from your cake could be like a 10, and it'll take it to like 100. If you put the fondant on and put it on there right, it just takes the cake to a whole nother dimension. But it's very costly too. $100 cake covered with fondant can turn into a $250 cake.
Right.
Like, it's very expensive. So I told her just
give me some buttercream frosting.
Yeah, put you some buttercream on there, color it, draw you a little Peppa Pig, and or buy the toys. Buy the toppers. From Amazon or something. You can do a lot of shit without the fondant. But I'll never use fondant.
Have you ever thought about going on one of these baking competition shows?
I have, but only reason I really thought about it is because people kept telling me to. But I'm like, I don't even want to.
I like watching them.
I do too, but I'm like, I don't even want to do that. I'm I'm just good. I'm like so good where I am just to do it here. Because let me tell you something. Before COVID, when I say I was so busy with cake and cupcake orders before, I was doing like on the weekends, like maybe 8 cakes. On holidays, maybe 30. I would spend 3 days straight, no sleep, making cakes for Christmas, Thanksgiving. Then the Rona hit and everybody started shutting down and I shut down because I didn't want to get sick. And after that, of course, things slowly start picking back up after Rona. But when I tell you, my sons are like, do you miss doing all that shit? I'm like, nope. If I get one a month or one every 2 weeks, I'm so good because it's never been my only income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have a regular job I've been at for like 13, 14 years. So I have my regular gig, then I do t-shirts and I do cakes, but so then constantly cleaning up the house, and then people wonder why it costs so much for custom cakes. We charging you to make the cake. We charge ourselves. We pay ourselves by the hour. We charge you for supplies. We charge you for overhead, our lights, our gas, our water, our stove, all that. And then on top of that, we charge you cleaning fee because it takes damn near an hour or so to clean up after you make the cake. I mean, powder and shit be everywhere. Like,
man,
be everywhere. So you gotta clean all them tools and all them piping things and all the bowls. Like the last cake order I did, I used 4 different cake colors. I mean, 4 different colors. So I had like 4 different bowls that I had to mix. I had all these different colors of piping tools and there's different colors all over the place. So a lot of that is time consuming. So no, I don't want to do it full time. I don't want to do it all the time. Nope.
Yeah. I understand that. I definitely can understand.
What's up, Buckeye Taz? They said I'm just gonna scrape it off, but I do love buttercream.
Okay.
Buttercream is fire, and of course I make it from scratch. My shit be so good. But see, when you was talking earlier, a lot of people don't believe that I don't eat cake, but I don't. I really don't eat cake, and so like they say, who was that? Somebody asked me, isn't that something like is there something where if you don't eat your food or taste your food, like it's something like I don't know, like what do you call it? Like, how some people believe stuff if you walk under a ladder, like some type of
superstition.
They said, isn't that something? I can't remember the word they used. If you don't taste it, I said, I don't need to. I've been doing cakes for like 15 years. I don't need to taste that cake and see if I don't need to taste the fry. I make the shit by scratch. I know it inside and out.
Right. Right. You probably don't even measure nothing.
Sugar. I know how many things of vanilla. I know how many things of scoops of milk or vanilla whipping cream if I'm doing that type of frosting. I don't need to taste nothing.
And that's me when I'm cooking, like if I'm making chicken dressing or whatever, what have you, or sweet potato pies. My daughter asked me, Mama, how do you know how much to put in, stuff to put in there? I told her, baby, I said, I was taught how to cook without measuring. So, the ancestors let you know. The ancestors let you know when it's just enough, just right. Oh, am I still on? I don't hear nothing.
I hear you. Nobody else
Oh, okay,
talking.
okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna get down hood table. Thank you for so much for uh, having me up. Oh, she dropped down. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she might
I'll
have had
wait
to
till she
call or
come back.
something. She'll be back, right?
Okay, okay. I stay here till she come back. I stay here with you till she come back. But yeah,
What the chat saying?
oh, I ain't even. Let me look at the chat.
Let's see. Team Capricorn work hard. Cause VL knows I do. Gotta have multiple jobs. Kaylin, ooh, no. Okay,
Mm,
Fit just went live. Ooh, hurry up. Dang it. Hold
who
on.
did? Who just went live? Let me see. Let me get on my other phone here. See Rodney live. Mm, who you say just went live?
Okay, Fit.
Uh, let me go straight to her channel. I ain't getting no notification. I was hoping her or Roman went live. Okay, there she go. I got her in my ear. Mm. Okay, hood table. We see you. Hey, everybody in the chat. I hope everybody's having a good day. What day is today? Today is Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Um, It's a lot going on. It's something new happening just about every day. Ooh, Bucky Taz, I love buttercream too. Hey, landlord, Miss L.A., Child, Child. I think that's who that is. Unconscious Conversations. Miss Jill. Kimberly Black. Can you hear me, Jill?
I hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay. Jill asked what happened. It got quiet. Hood table had to drop down for a minute. She coming. She said, "Give her a second. She'll be right back."
Mute
Jill.
because I'm listening to Kate Fit said what she told Dragon to reverse that because she could get in a whole lot of trouble acting on that
Hmm.
company behalf. So I'm listening to what she said.
Oh yeah, I got her in my ear on my other phone. I'm on my Android on StreamYard and listening to her on my iPhone in my ear. And they swear she ain't in law school for real. And that girl go to school, take care of her son. She have a very, very, very busy life. Taking that baby to his therapies and um just spending time with them. Cause it's not easy raising a child with autism. 'Cause my daughter has a child with autism. I had to get a cough drop. I'm sorry, y'all. My throat, my throat hurt from yesterday, room shaker. And I've been running a low grade fever too.
The hood table back.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. We still here. We still here with you. You have your website on your under your description hood table.
Hold
Cause
on.
I would like to,
Can y'all
I
hear me?
heard you say, yeah.
Oh, girl, I don't know what's happened. Okay, so our internet company is having an outage, so I had to turn off my Wi-Fi, off my cell phone, and use the data just to get on. So I can't even get back on my laptop.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, my website is thehoodtable.com, but it's in my description of my
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But thank y'all
Hey,
for holding it
Smooth.
down. I'm over here like, what the fuck is going on?
Smooth Carter.
You welcome. We support you, baby. We got this.
Thank you. I
Smooth.
appreciate it. But I was stuck
Smooth.
on the damn cake shit. But anyway, just to finish that story, they just knew that I was put something in the cake to make it taste so good. I said nope, and it wasn't what they thought either. But I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you if it was or if it wasn't, but it wasn't.
Right.
But yeah, and I don't taste anything. So that's all I was trying to say there. But what's up, everybody who came on in? Sorry to keep y'all waiting, but we are having an outage in our area with the internet service. So it is what it is, child. But
Hmm. Yeah, Smooth Carter be cutting up. But I really wish and
kick myself
Smooth,
back out
me
again.
and you cool and everything. But I really wish you would stop flagging Lemon Baby
Oh
and
yeah,
just not watch. Just not watch him.
yeah. Because it's obvious from how much I know Lemon loves to be on YouTube, but you can tell if it's a real love for just being on YouTube or if he really needs to be on YouTube. And I think that he really needs to be on YouTube because I don't think he has any other income. And he
Hmm.
do live with his mom, but I'm sure his mom don't want him there for free. And even if he might hoop and holler all through the night, I'm sure she appreciate that money. That he could be getting and stuff like that. But did y'all hear him do his exit? Because I didn't hear that. But somebody said he did an exit. And he said his mom was sad or something about him losing his channel.
Yeah.
So what was that about? Because I didn't hear the exit.
I didn't either, because I was waking up in the middle of the night and Envy was still on. I was like, oh, so he just gonna do
Mom
a
probably mad because that
nighttime
channel was in his
slot.
name, and at the same time, Lemon supposed to be saying he trying to get his income up. I don't know how true it was, but he announced on his show he getting his income up so he can move into his own place.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Smooth. I understand that, sweetheart, but not every time he goes live, he says anything to you or comes at you. But I understand where you're coming from. Like I said, I don't fool with him like that ever since over on Pizarro's channel. And I had got up. No. It was on his panel. Mika was sick, had just got out the hospital, and I went up on the panel to get her off. And when I listened back, when I went up there and I told Mika to get down, he said, I hate it when people come up here and do that. You knew that girl was sick and in the hospital. You shouldn't even let her up here in the first place. I ain't had nothing to do with him ever since. But I ain't gonna, I'm not gonna strike his channel. He called you to war. I said, leave me alone. Oh Lord, Smooth. Okay, Smooth.
I'm gonna just put up my banner just to make sure this is grown folks.
Just don't strike my channel, Smooth. I don't do nothing. I
Hello?
do. Yeah, I'm
Hey,
here.
lady. Long
Hey,
time no see.
hey, I just wanted to make sure it was you.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? What's up? Good
I'm
morning.
all. Good morning. Good morning, Queen. I I think it's kind of tragic. I heard what you were saying about maybe he needs this, right? I think his dilemma is that he's had a channel under his name, right? Because when you get the AdSense, you got to submit a picture ID. So he had a channel.
Hold on 1 second, ZX. Just 1 second. Hood table. I'm gonna step down, sweetie. I'm gonna get down. Thank you for having me up.
Anytime. You're always welcome.
All right, thank you.
All right, love. Have a good day. Okay, it's just me and you. Just
It's
me.
just me and you. No fighting, no arguing. That's what's
No arguing.
That's what's up. So look, this is the problem. He done burnt out his name on the AdSense picture
Uh-huh.
ID, and then he used his mom on his second channel. So his problem is, whose name am I going to use? That's why he crying. He will be back today, but he gonna cry about it because he can't get monetized. You see what I'm saying? His sister ain't gonna do it. His sister ain't gonna do it. She gonna keep the money.
I didn't know he was using his mother's name.
Yeah, see, this is where this is why I call them dumb, because they tell everybody. They tell everybody, oh, I'll use my mom's name, because once you get banned, you can't put a channel in your name, so you got to use somebody else's name. And if you want to get monetized, you got to use somebody's name with a picture ID. So his problem is who I'm going to use now. I done burnt mommy name out. I done burnt my name out. So who I'm going to use? You see what I'm saying?
Oh wow! So that got me thinking. The people who lost like 2, 3 channels and shit, they just running through family members. Like I don't even know if I could trust somebody totally. I guess maybe a couple of family members, but totally with your money, your AdSense check, and shit like that.
Right. But see, no, you could start another channel. He can go start a channel, but he ain't gonna make no money without that AdSense.
That's right. That's it. And that's what people just rely on the cash apps.
Right. And they don't come all the time. because people like to donate, but they want to show off. They want to do a super chat because they want everybody to know I gave $20. Like stupid. I'd rather you give it to me straight up. Just hit my gas app. You dig? I don't. Yeah.
Yeah,
I will.
they take more and more. It seems like every year they taking a higher percentage.
40%. That's kind of high off of each dollar.
Yeah, when we first started years ago, it was like 29 or 28%.
Yeah.
Then it was up to 33%. Now it's up to 40%. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, and then they confess. You know their business because they tell it. Like, I can't believe Dragons came out here and confessed. Right? I did it.
I was just about to ask you that. What you thought about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, that was stupid. It's dumb. Because you know what they're doing? They're questioning her. She's on live. They're recording it. What are they going to do? Well, we're going to send this to YouTube. It's stupid. And now her channel is in jeopardy because if they find that she maliciously did something and they take it back, they're going to take her channel. I mean, are they that stupid? It's like robbing a bank going live at the same time.
And it's like there's nobody in her corner that cares enough about her to tell her not to do that or at least quit talking about it.
Exactly. Exactly. I think she was on 2 or 3 panels explaining why she did it, what she did, and she do it again. And I'm going, what? Really? These
don't have proof that he did it to her. No proof.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I said? These people are sniffing. They sniffing social media. They shooting social media. They drinking social media. This is their new narcotic. And they have to feel relevant by sharing every detail of things that you shouldn't share. It's crazy to sit. Yeah, it's crazy. It's craziness. And then, I did a video earlier and, I'm very, like, some things I'll tell you. Some things I don't. Some things I don't tell because it's none of your business.
I can get transparent sometimes on here, which people know I have done before, but you can't tell everything. You can't
Everything.
You can't tell everything, especially things that incriminate you. And what she did is incriminate herself time and time and time again in less than 24 hours.
Real talk. And for the critics out there, here's where I am. I was 35 once upon a time. I'm 60 and I'm proud. I am so proud that I made it. I'm not in jail. I'm not dead. So many other people, my comrades, they didn't make it. A lot of people didn't make it. So thank God. And they like, oh nigga, you online. Well, I wouldn't be on the right.
Your audio, real bad. Your audio.
Is that better?
No, it's still bad.
All right, let me drop down and I'll come back. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, did I speak to White Tanya? Did I speak to Smooth Carter? Who else in here? You said I can't wait to see that age. Child, who you telling, Smooth Carter? Who you telling? Shoot, I can't wait to see retirement age. What up, my boo? How you doing? Jill said it looks crazy, and as a CC, it makes me feel uneasy is all I'm saying, because some of the times I haven't heard him mention you when you were striking him, to be honest. Hold on, I must have missed something. Jill, I appreciate your opinion, but really, oh, you were talking to Smooth. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm behind in the chat, y'all. We having technical difficulties over here. And I definitely ain't used to running StreamYard from my cell phone. I don't know how y'all do it. It's too much shit all crowded together on this cell phone for me to do that shit every day. Thank God for the laptops. But yeah, I had to get on my cell phone and turn my data on and turn the Wi-Fi off in order to come back on here. And then I checked our my app for my internet company. And sure enough, we are having an outage in your area. And thank God I didn't work today because y'all know I work from home on the computers, and I had to tell my supervisor that I can't work because the Wi-Fi is down. So thank God I ended up having a day off today. But yeah, as soon as I get off of here, I'm just going to get around this house and do some little tidying up. You know, it's just me, so the house don't be messy. But, you know, I was up this morning sweeping. So now I'm going to take out my little Swiffer and swift these damn floors and do my bathrooms. I only use like 2 of them, really. The one in the basement never gets used unless company over. But I usually check that one on the way out to the garage if I have to like go to my car because don't nobody ought to use it, so it's always clean. But yeah, I usually check in there just to make sure ain't nobody went down there and dirtied up my bathroom in the basement. But yeah, just a little tidying up. It's Friday, and I figure since I got the day off, I might as well, you know, do some things around here, but ain't much to do. But I'll be on here watching you guys and checking you guys out and seeing what else is going on out here. I'll keep my eye on the Lemon Saga because as we know of right now, the shit is terminated for real, right? Grown folks?
Yeah, it's terminated. It is definitely terminated. And I mean, other people, audio Pope, he has a post up. He has a relationship of some kind with the actual owner of that clip art.
Oh yeah, it is Thursday. It is Thursday, DLC. I'm tripping. It's Thursday. I said it's Friday. And hold up, y'all. Please tell me if it's just me that's hearing grown folks. Sounds like a robotic, like. But I just want to make sure if it's me, because if it's me, maybe I need to back out.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Let me make sure I don't have nothing in my background. Hold on.
Yeah, StreamYard been acting crazy.
Okay, I don't have nothing in my background. Hey, ZX, do you have another device so maybe you can hear yourself and see if you hear it? Because it's
All right, let me turn my TV on. Let me see.
Yeah, they said it in the chat. Mr. Williams said you're cracking. Yep, it's real bad. So it's
I don't believe him. Now him I wouldn't believe. I think he would just say it just to say it. Let me turn my TV on. Hold on 1 second. I'm pulling up your video.
Okay. Yeah, because it's really bad.
Yeah, these people will lie to you just to mess with you.
Okay. Have a great day, Jills. Talk to you later, Jills. My boo said it's Thursday. See, that's what happens when you work too much. You don't know what day of the week it is.
That's true. That is true. All right, I'm pulling up your video.
Okay.
There it goes. Hold on. Now let me turn up my volume.
Happy birthday, Noble. Noble 53. Happy 53. 5 Trey. Mr. Williams said he ain't messing with you. He just stated facts. And Jill said she here too. Happy birthday, Noble 53. Happy 53. 5 Trey.
No, it sounds good.
Mr. Williams said he ain't messing with you. He just stated facts. And Jill said she here too. Happy birthday, Noble 53. Happy 53.
No, yeah, I mean it's legible.
Oh no, it's really bad.
Now you hear echo. You hear an echo because I have the TV on, but on TV it's clear.
Jill says she hear it too. It's trust me, it's really bad. Otherwise, I would ignore it. But
hold on, it's clear. I'm listening to us. I'm listening to us on another device. I'm looking at it on TV. Now you hear an echo. I'm listening to us. Yeah, you hear.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on TV and I'm clear. Now I don't know. Maybe it's everybody else, but YouTube on TV is clear. But I mean. It is what it is. I won't stay long. Let me just say this. The reason I hit the link was because you said that Lemon may need this, as far as an income to be sustainable. When I was 35, 36, I was driving tractor trailer cross country. I had a daughter. I had an apartment. I had a car. Self-sustainable. I think it's an injustice for them to depend on YouTube checks, especially if you're not going to carry yourself in a way where it doesn't get you striked. When you cultivate that type of atmosphere, you're going to generate that type of response where people are going to strike your channel. Like us right now, we can have a decent conversation, respectful. I respect you because you're not out here acting like, acting nutty, being disrespectful. People think that they can be disrespectful, but don't be disrespected. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. I treat people the way that they treat me. When I get struck, I say, I messed up. Not them, because they can't strike you unless you give them something to strike. Period. That's how it works. So I tell my haters, thank you for your click and your view. That's it. And then I go to one of my other channels. And I got like 4, 5 of them with 5K on them. So I just bounce to this one or that one. You strike me on that one, okay, cool. And ain't nothing wrong with sitting down for 7 days. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But most CCs, they lose multiple channels when you deal with that type of atmosphere. It's not abnormal to lose a channel. But can you bounce back? That's the question. So me personally, if that was my son, he would have to get out because I want better for him. He would have to get out. Like, look, man, you got to roll. You can't lay up in my house on YouTube for 30 hours in my house while I go to work. His mother go to work every day. Every day she go to work. I think it's a sin and a shame for a 36-year-old man to be laid up in her house on his telephone, making noise and drinking and all of that. People don't have no consideration for the mother. How about her? I mean, I understand that y'all enjoy the stupidity and the ignorance, but the reality is that you're taking advantage of somebody that birthed you, carried you, cared for you, and you're taking advantage of it. Because they get up and go to work every day. I'm listening to you. What did you say? When you're working, you might miss a day. You might miss a day. I've done it myself. But some of these people, they encourage it. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to miss it. Because it's stupidity, the hatred, the chaos. So if he's gone, now what are they going to do? They got to find another target. They got to find someone to keep it going. And this is what they say. So y'all keep it going now. We got to keep it going. Keep what going? Stupidity, ignorance, slander. So many people regurgitate lies thinking that they know the truth. But they don't know the truth. It's just something somebody told them. And I find that to be comedic. I find that to be comedic because I look at stupid people regurgitate things as if it's a fact and they don't know if it's true or not. But because it sounds good, they just say it. And to me, that's stupid because it doesn't work in real life that way. So I actually think that social media is destroying the Black community. I truly do. I think we should be focused on so many other things. I was up on Pizarro's panel yesterday, and she was like, well, why you don't help the people in your city, in your neighborhood? And I'm like, I bought clothing, I bought food, I provided jobs in my city. That's a fact. But nobody cares about that. Oh, we don't care about that. We don't care. But you asked me a question. Why don't I do it? But here's the question. What do you do? Don't worry about what I do. What do you do? to help your community. This ain't it. So you know what I do? I criticize them. I do commentary. And people just don't like my commentary. I ain't trying to be down. I cuss them out. I cuss them out because they're stupid. And somebody got to tell them. And you know what? My little crowd, they enjoy it. They enjoy it because a lot of times they feel the same way. Like, who raised you people? Why? I looked at Goosey. Goosey was online for 32 hours. 32. That's a day and a half. I mean, really? Playing other people's video. That's crazy. Why? Now, are you the one that struck him? I'm just asking.
Who?
You. Did you, or was it Hood Table? Or somebody? I couldn't remember. Somebody.
You said, did I strike who?
Did you strike Goosey?
Yes, that was me, the Hood Table.
Okay, and you took it back. And I said, well, yeah, I don't take him back because don't play my content. I looked at that young man. He's 30 years old. I've known of him for at least 7 years. 7 years. And prior to that, he came around the black sector when he was like 16, 17 and wanted to get on panels. And we wouldn't allow him on panels because he was so young. You could get flagged for that, knowing that you got a juvenile, someone under 18 on your panel. So we never allowed him to participate. Never. But playing other people, I looked at him watch a 9-hour video of limits. Okay, watch the 9 hours, then go back and replay the 9-hour video. And I'm going, what the hell? Like, why not just go watch it? Or do you need company to watch it with? It doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. If people say you got talent. What is your talent? Playing other people's video? That's a talent? That is not a talent. If you're going to be a conversationalist, you got to be able to have a conversation by yourself. You don't need a panel. You do your commentary about whatever's on your mind, and then you shut it down and go live life. That's pretty much the way I do it. Occasionally I look, and then I go, that was stupid. And I'll go live and call them stupid for being stupid. Because somebody got to tell them. I don't want them to normalize that behavior, thinking it's normal. And then they say the stupidest things like this. They say, Hood Table, they'll say, you think you somebody daddy. No, I'm talking to another adult. You just feel like a child because you're acting like a child. That's why you think I'm acting like your daddy. I'm not acting like your daddy. I'm treating you like the 30, 40-year-old child that you are because you're acting stupid. And to me, that's content. That's content.
Yeah, I never was the one to play other people's stuff, only because I've been on here long enough to know that people could, get you in trouble for it. So that's why, hey, if I gotta take notes and listen to shit and take notes and listen to so many videos and take notes, that's what I'll do to come do my content. Or I'll just put off the dome. But yeah, I try my very best not to do nothing like that. But some people, they just,
Yeah, that doesn't take any skill to sit back and re-watch a video. Re-watch a video. Now, if your video is good, I'll say, hey, y'all need to go over to Hood Tables and check out that video. But I'll be damned if I'm going to play Hood Tables video. I might make a comment about your show, but I don't need to replay it. That doesn't take any skill to sit back, stop the video, talk about 2 or 3 seconds of a video, start the video, go back to the videos, talk a little bit, bring up other people, and then start the video. That does not take no skill at all. It's watching the video together. That tells me you're lonely. I don't need nobody to watch a video with me. That's just me, though. That's just me. So when it comes to dragons, I think Dragon is jeopardizing her own channel by talking too much. Lemon, his biggest problem is, who am I going to put the AdSense check in name now that I burnt mommy and my name? That's the only problem he's looking at. And he's confused about how he's going to accomplish that. That's what it's all about. That's it. And everybody's glad that, did you see Envy and RY? They was up until 1, 2 o'clock last night.
Oh my God. I watched them and then I went live and then I went to sleep and I got up this morning and saw they was live for like 11 hours. I was like, what?
Yeah, because Lemon's not live. So you got to milk them. And that's what they're doing, milking them. Milking them for everything that they can get out of it. That's crazy. Just milking them. Well, call me and I'll put you on the phone, put you on the... That's milking it. If you're doing something you normally would not do, that's crazy. 11 hours?
No. Shoot, now sometimes we get to going over here and it be 4, 5. I'll be like, fuck, we been on here that long. We got to go. And then people start up another conversation. I'm like, y'all, we got to go. 11 hours, 9 hours, 8. That's a whole damn shift and a half. No, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't think that that's abnormal. That's not normal. People, I couldn't do it. Have I done 4 or 5 hour lives? Yes, like you said. But we're talking about every day. You do a 10 hour. Like I said, I watched Goosey one time. The boy fell asleep on the panel. He was up for 24 hours. Fell asleep for 45 minutes on the live. Woke up and did another 10 hours. I was like, what the hell is going on? Where your mama and daddy? You can't stay in my house. You couldn't stay in my... Yeah, I mean, for real. You got children?
Yeah, I got 2 grown boys.
Okay, would you let them stay in your house on YouTube for 24 hours straight?
Not if they were children. If they were grown, I really wouldn't care. I mean, to be honest, because my boys they work 12-hour days. So when they get home, they play video games. You know.
No, you said the key thing. You said the key thing. They got jobs.
Yeah,
they use.
Yeah, so I don't mind. Plus, they help around the house, paying bills. Up to the last one just moved out like 6 months ago, paying bills, all that kind of stuff. And now they both out on their own doing their family thing. So, but yeah.
That's what's up. And you're a proud mother because you taught them right. You taught them right.
Yeah.
And you should be proud. I wouldn't be proud of no grown man in my house drinking, smoking weed, talking loud every day, and you ain't got no job. Nigga, you need to be looking for a job. You need to be doing something. But sitting up in that bedroom all day, all night, it ain't gonna happen in my house. And I don't think you would have let it neither, but you raised them right. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, even when my kids were in school, they played sports all year. So after school, after sports, after practices, after chores, if they want to fuck off and play video games, I had no problem with that. Because they spend their whole week dedicated to everything else. And if they want to play video games on their free time, that was absolutely fine with me. Your grades good, your homework done, your chores done, okay.
Right. But that's called a leisure activity.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That ain't no job. That ain't no job for no 35-year-old. You know, just talking trash all day, all night, lying every night, trying to impress people every night. That ain't no job. That's a disgrace. That's at least how I feel. So yeah, shout out to you being a great mom and raising some solid brothers out there. That's what it's about. So when you compare the two, one is lacking. One is definitely lacking. I look at these people, you know, I had some issues, right? Maybe a couple of years ago with my home, right? Because you know, when money funny, money be funny, right? And so when you owe taxes, it shows publicly. People search it and they like, you owe $4,000 in back taxes. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's about right. But Where do you live? Don't worry about where I live. I live in an apartment. I'm Section 8. Well, nigga, we on two different levels. You don't understand my problems compared to your. When your rent is $50 a month, don't ask me about my taxes that I pay to keep you in Section 8. We ain't gonna talk about it. What do you own? You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real, hood. Like, we just two different people, two different lifestyles. Don't talk to me. Well, your house, you stole it. I'm like, how they do that? You sound dumb. You can't steal houses. Houses, if you know anything, you have to have an attorney or an agent, and you have to sign paperwork, and funds have to be exchanged. But dummies sit around and they regurgitate lies because they're stupid. And I sit back and I go, okay, you a bum. You're a bum because you don't know the process. You know why you don't know the process? Because you ain't never bought nothing. So therefore, of course, to you, it sounds, perfectly good and fine to regurgitate stupidity. And that's what they do. They regurgitate stupidity. I think we dumb ourselves down more than we do uplifting each other and encouraging one another. I would love to do that, but they just stupid. How do you encourage an idiot? You can't, because they dumb. They are mentally dyslexic. Up is down and down is up.
Yeah, well, shoot, I'm about to get off of here, ZX. I got a Walmart order on the way, and I gotta
Okay, Queen.
do some
I
things.
appreciate you giving me some time. It's been a long time since I've been over here with you.
Oh, it's been a minute. It's been a
Yeah,
minute.
it's been a minute. But I look, when you go live, I will catch the replay. I will hit the thumbs up. And if I got time, I'll hit the link. All right, Queen. Thank you for having me. You have a great day.
No problem. Appreciate you for hitting the panel this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye.
All right, have a great day. All right, y'all. I'm gotta get out of here. I gotta check and see if my Walmart order is on the way. They said 12 to 2. So the internet is down. I'm using the data on my cell phone, so I have to get off of here to check my Walmart app and try to keep routing my groceries and do a little cleaning up, like I said. But I'm gonna get off of here. If my internet is not back up in a couple of hours, I'm about to raise all hell. Because this has been going on like through the week, like for about an hour yesterday, it was down. A couple of days before that, it was down for like an hour or so. So I don't know if they putting in new wires, or I don't know how they do that shit. But I don't know what's going on. But yep, I keep refreshing on my laptop and just nothing. So, but at least they did give us an alert and say that they're having an outage in the area. So it could just be my area. I don't know. But I do not like going live on this cell phone because all the stuff is just so close together. I'm trying to figure out how to drop people and put on overlays and all that bullshit. This cell phone shit on StreamYard is for the birds. This ain't for me. This is not for me. But anyway, thank you everybody who joined me this morning. I think I got to most of the comments on this damn cell phone because again, I'm not used to this shit on the cell phone. But yeah, I don't know what was going on with my sound. ZX was coming in. It was really bad on my side, but y'all was saying it wasn't that bad. So that's why I was thinking, like, is it my cell phone or not? But we got through it. But yeah, shout out to Bila Shays, shout out to Room Shaker for hitting the panel as well. And shout out to everybody who was in the chat and dropped down and engaged with us this morning. I really hate Lemon lost this panel. I really hate how it was done. I don't know. I don't know if he'll end up getting it back. And I think my Walmart order is here. Hold on. Who is it? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Yep, my Walmart's order here. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Bye.